Hey guys, it's me, Ole, and in this video I will show you a way to greatly improve the typing experience on your Unihertz Titan 2 Elite. Let's go! As you maybe not know, typing experiences on physical keyboard devices are also heavily dependent on the software part, the part that actually transcribes the keyboard inputs into the text you see on the display. And with the Unihertz devices, they use something called Pastiera Keyboard. And that is the app that actually is the keyboard that the physical keyboard uses, if you know what I mean. And Pastiera Keyboard, sadly, isn't the best. The autocorrection isn't very nice. It's very difficult to switch between languages or keyboard layouts like QWERTY or QWERTY. You don't have a lot of features. For example, voice to text isn't a feature at all. And if you buy a physical keyboard device, you want to type a lot, you want to type without issues, and you want to have a great feel. And if the keyboard app just isn't on par with the keyboard the Unihertz has, which is a very nice keyboard, it is kind of frustrating. But there is an app, and I got the idea from Shane Craig. He does cool videos about Unihertz devices and also other phones, so definitely check out his channel and leave a subscription with his channel too. And his suggestion and the app he recommends is called Pastiera Keyboard. And I would say it is so good that it has completely transformed the way I use my Unihertz Titan 2 Elite, and that I think that it is an absolute essential app you need to have on your Unihertz phone, especially now that Unihertz is about to send out the phones that people ordered on Kickstarter. And if you receive your phone, the first thing you need to do is install this app. But let's get right into it. To get the Pastiera Keyboard, first of all, let's go into Chrome and just search for Pastiera Keyboard. You'll see a GitHub link, just click on it and open the page. And if you scroll all the way down, you'll find a link saying releases, 25 plus releases. Click on it and there's going to be two versions of that. There is a nightly version. This is like a pre-release beta for the newest versions of the Pastiera Keyboard. And if you scroll a little bit down, you'll find the real releases. For example, this one, the Pastiera 0.85. But what Shane noticed and also what I noticed is that the nightly versions actually work really nicely and I didn't have any issue at all. So to download it, just scroll down to the assets, click on assets and just click on the APK file to download it. Once it's downloaded, just click it, install it and let it install. Open it up and now you're in the setup tutorial of Pastiera Keyboard. And the cool thing, the great thing about this keyboard is that it's very customizable. You can literally change everything you want to change with this keyboard, which is great. But we'll get into some of the features soon. Let's just set up the keyboard. So let's press next. The first thing we have to do is enable the keyboard. So click enable. Now we see all of the keyboard apps that I have installed on this phone. I'll just look for Pastiera Nightly and I'll activate it, press OK twice, and now it's done. Let's go back and hit next. Now on the first page, it says customization already, but we'll get into more of that later on. So just click next. There's also a thing called Quick Launcher, so you can quickly search for apps right out of the keyboard app, which is pretty cool. Anywhere in the launcher. You have messages preset, so you could choose how the enter button works, but we'll get into that later on. Something I would suggest you doing is hide the IME caption bar. That is a little bar above the physical keyboard. You can see it on here, like even below the keyboard bar with word suggestions and so on. There's always a little bar that on a compact screen like on the Unihertz phones, you don't want that. And I'll just skip the whole tutorial now so I can show you everything. So when you first open the app, just allow everything. So everything works nicely. We just enabled Pastiera and you see it on the top left, but on the top right, there's still a triangle with an exclamation mark that tells us we have to choose it as our input method. So press that And now we just choose Pastiera Nightly here. And now that little triangle is gone. Now you can already test out the keyboard with typing here. This is the Pastiera Keyboard. But before we go into any settings of the Pastiera Keyboard and any features, I want you to do this. Go into the settings of your phone, go into shortcut keys, and where it says function key, press that and set it to the control key. And that gives you a lot of features that help improve the experience with the keyboard app. So I can show you, for example, if we open a note and you just start typing with the function key set as the control key, you can hit it, press A, select all the text, you can press the function key and C to copy it, V to paste it, just like you know it from your computer. And that is very, very helpful in everyday life and makes typing on it very easy. So let's go back into the Pastiera app right after we've set the control key or the function key as the control button. And then we'll go into the settings on the top right. And I can tell you there's so many settings. So if you download this app, just go through each and every one of those. So just so you know everything you can do, but it's just too long to go into each one in this video. But I will show you my features that I have enabled that I think are essential and are the best. So with physical keyboards, it's a little bit different, of course, than with virtual keyboards because you just have the keys that you have on this physical keyboard. In Germany, we have a different keyboard layout than on international phones, so we don't have the QWERTY, we have the QWERTY. So I want a feature to quickly change between those layouts. Also, in Germany, we need to do Umlauts, which are those letters. And of course, you don't have them on a physical keyboard phone because there's just no space for them. But there's also a way to do that with the Pastiera Keyboard. I also want the autocorrection to work nicely. I want voice to text. I want quick shortcuts and features that help me write quicker and with less typos. And now I will show you how you can enable all of the things that I would do. So press the little gear icon in the top right and we'll go. Of course, you have a lot of features here, but we won't go, as I said, into each one of them. We'll go into smart features, and those are actually things that will help you write quicker. So what I've enabled is that the words are capitalized at the start or the text start, which is of course what you want if you write a big text. I will have capitalization after a sentence ends, so after full stop, period. If you press the spacebar twice, it inserts a period. You could automatically include a space after writing the comma. So there's a lot of features that you could enable here. Now let's go to the first issue that I had with the Kika keyboard, and that is switching between the keyboard layouts. And for that, let's go to Languages and Keyboard Layouts. And you can already see here that if you press Alt and Shift together, you can quickly change the keyboard layout, which is a game changer because it's so easy. And if you scroll all the way down, you have two keyboard layouts here because I have my system set up in two languages, which is English and German. First of all, you have English, which is nice because it's QWERTY and I write a lot of text in English, so I'll keep that. And we also have the German QWERTY layout. But if we want umlauts, and I know that a lot of my viewers are always asking about those, just press once, tap to change the layout here, and don't use the pre-selected QWERTY layout, but look for the German QWERTY multi-tap layout. And that enables you to double press letters like that I use for umlauts, like U, O, A or something, and then it'll automatically insert the umlaut. So I'll select that and press save. And now you could also, even if you want maybe to use the QWERTY layout with a different language, you could even activate different dictionaries in different languages. And now if we go into a note-keeping app, you will see that you can quickly change the layout by hitting Shift and Alt. And now you see English QWERTY, now it's German QWERTY, now it's English QWERTY, now it's German. So I'll just start typing D, go, and now double press the U for the umlaut Ü. And now we need an Ö, which is the umlaut for O. Double press that. And it works flawlessly, it's super easy, and I really enjoy typing like this. So the second setting that we need to do is autocorrection. And as I said, the autocorrection on the out-of-the-box Pastiera Keyboard app isn't good, but it's much better with this app. So definitely activate the text replacements. You can manage the text replacements for each language that you have here. So you, for example, could go into English, into Edit, and you see all the automatic text replacements like don't, isn't, can't, and so on. And you can even change them or add new ones. You could do that for different languages or your keyboard layouts. And I would also activate automatic correction. And here you can change the correction distance. And that means increasing or decreasing the tolerance, which is nice. So just play around with that and see what works nicely for you. You could also include a personal dictionary and all of that stuff. So a lot you can do here. And now a feature that is absolutely cool that you can change it into that detail here in the app is the enter key behavior. Because we all know it from the computer that when you write a text or if you chat on WhatsApp web or Slack or something, when you press enter, you send the message. And if you press shift and enter, you do a new line. But sometimes in apps on physical keyboard devices, it just doesn't know how to do it. And then you press enter, it doesn't send it, it just does a new line. But in my opinion, my personal preference is that I press the enter key and it sends the message and I'm quick with pushing out messages. So let's go into customization, enter key behavior. And now you could either set it for each app specifically, like app specific enter behavior, just activate it here. But I want to do it for all my messaging apps. So I press here where it says app default. And as I told you, I want enter sends and shift and enter is a new line. So just press that and now it's set for all messaging apps, which is awesome. But if you want that differently for each messaging app you have, you can scroll down and just manually override how the app does it. Something else that is really cool is that if we go back to our notes and if I just press the symbol key, you will quickly see the emojis that you could use. And if you press the symbol key again, you will have secondary symbols you can use that are maybe not on the alt keys of your keyboard. And if you press it again, it just closes the symbol menu. And what I like is that you can quickly choose emojis that you want to type, but maybe those aren't the emojis that you would use on a regular basis. So you can just go into the Pastiera settings, press on Customize Sim Keyboard, and now you have the emoji keyboard that we just saw, and you can just change all of the emojis that you have on each key. So for example, here you have the puke emoji, and I could just replace that with another puke emoji, which is cool. And you could do the same with characters to change that to maybe if you need a euro sign here, you could change that to the euro sign. And now something that completely changed the game in my opinion, and that is nav mode. And I would definitely suggest you turning on nav mode. And I would also activate control hold navigation. And you can see here a secondary menu that is like a secret menu where E is up, S is left, D is down, and F is right. So what does that mean? It lets us precisely move the cursor around without doing it with holding down and looking for the right placement, without using the touch-sensitive keyboard, but with using the keys. And that is much more precise and much better. So if I hold down my control key, which in the beginning I set on the function key, and I then press the S button, I can move my cursor to the left, or if I press the F button, I could move it to the right, and then just delete specific letters. And if I have different lines of text, I could use the E or the D to go up and down. And that is really a game changer in everyday life. Next thing I would do is turn off the Pastiera mode, which is the minimal UI of Pastiera. So if I turn it on and I write a text, you see you just have that one line and 3 suggestions. and you could change the language in the bottom left, and you have the menu on the bottom right. And then if you press the menu, you have more options. But in my opinion, I would turn it off, and then you have a second row here. And that gives you the option to place a microphone here for voice to text, or a specific emoji key and a bigger menu button, which is nice. So it's not like that tucked away in the bottom. And it adds another cool feature, and that is if you don't want to use the navigation mode, you could use this bar to move around the cursor, which also is very quick and very easy. And if you press the microphone here, you could use it as voice to text. And you see it works very nicely and without any issues. And I love using voice to text, so I definitely recommend you trying it out. Full stop. Worked. Then we go back into the settings, and the second thing I would do with the status bar is go into the keyboard theme and set it as Pastiera Dark. And that just, in my opinion, works better with the dark theme that I've set up on the phone and with the dark just colorway of my Unihertz Titan 2 Elite. But in this setting, you could also change everything. You can change the way the whole keys look. You can change all of the colors, which is absolutely crazy. And you can even do that for the full-size virtual keyboard, which I think is crazy, as this is an app that is focused on physical keyboard devices, but you could still completely change the layout of the full-size keyboard, which is nice. And at last, there's also some gimmicky features like sound and haptic, so you could turn on keyboard sound. So I just press here and chose the keyboard click, or let's use the typewriter. And if you go back to the note and type something, but I don't see how that would benefit anything, so I just turn it off and yeah, just leave it as it is. And also, if you go to the more advanced settings, you could also do trackpad gestures, like flipping up suggestions that the keyboard has for you, or swiping from right to left to delete words that you've typed. And that is very similar to the way the BlackBerry Passport in the past acted, or the Key 2, the BlackBerry Key 1, and all of those phones, which I really liked. But to do that, you need to download a feature called Shizuku, and you have to download that through GitHub, then connect your phone up to a Windows machine, and I don't have that here, but if you want to go that deep, you could even do this, which is nice. All right, so yeah, just for the end of this video, let's try it out. You could just type normally. This is me typing on the Unihertz Titan 2. I could quickly change the language by holding Shift and Alt. Now I'm in the German mode. And you can see that the Y button is now a set button. You can use Fn and A to select everything, copy it, paste it. You could use the navigation keys by holding F, N, like the control key, and moving around with the letters E, S, D, and F, which is super cool. You could use voice to text, you can use the emojis with the symbol key, and autocorrection is much better than it was before. So this is a super cool app. I really recommend it, that you download this for your Unihertz Titan 2. That's been it for this week's video. If you liked it, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you give the video a like if you liked it. Leave a comment in the comment section below on what you think about it. And don't forget to follow me in my social media channels, Instagram and Twitter. And on Instagram, I post out a lot of cool reels. And also, please remember that we're still about to hit 50,000 subscribers. And if we do that, I will give away a Unihertz Titan 2 or a Clicks communicator to one of you guys, one of you subscribers. So yeah, stick around for that. And I don't know what else to say. We'll see us in my next video, probably next week. Until then, bye.